Okay guys, welcome back to the second or third video of this series. Last video I explained few of the blocks in Scratch. We'll take it from here today. Now to go to the Scratch homepage, you can see in this channel when you go, you're watching the channel like right here, wait. This is the one episode of yesterday's channel. Now if you this channel you're watching it in, just press code commander right here. Next you'll see this link here. Just click it. Next you'll have this page. This is the page you need. If you haven't followed the first video, just follow it up. Otherwise you won't get this account. Just go back to the second episode, the first episode, and check it out. Now if you did the first episode, then you can easily have this account right here. But if it's not there, like if it's something like here and you already signed in but it's not showing it, just press sign in right here. Now type the account name and password. Wait, I'll just type my original one. Okay. Now when you type this, you'll see this is the trend. This is the home page, and this is trending. You can get any if you have good project. Now just create a project. And in the first episode, we left off from the category of control. Wait, I'll show you. We left off in the control category. A lot of these Boolean blocks, as I told, were hard. So we'll take it on today. Now go to sensing. Now here, touching mouse point. This does exactly what it says. Now let's see. If it says false, that means not touching the mouse. The sprite 1, which is the cat, is not touching the mouse point. Let's see if it's true. It says false. So yeah, if we like, so let's see whether how can we implement it before we have time to press it. We can just use these Boolean input blocks. So look, in the sensing category, these blocks touching mouse pointer, touching color is touching key, mouse down, and yeah, that's practically it in the sensing. Can be added to these Boolean blocks. Let's see. Just take this F. Now we can just like highlight, that means it's gonna stick it. Here it will just stick it on. You can, if you have other sprites, you can add those sprites. So let's just add another sprite. Let's just name this 1, 2, 3. I don't know why. Now you can just go to the Scratch sprite 1, and if touching, you'll get 1, 2, 3. So now 1, 2, 3 is not showing, so I'll just go to the costumes and go to the circle and just draw a circle. Okay, just crop it. Okay, now here. Now let's see, is touching mouse point. Let's see whether this is true. This is false, because if touching mouse point, if touching 1, 2, 3, that means this sprite is touching. So I'll just move this. Now you can see it's touching right here. So touching, it should say true. Look at that. Look, let's put the whisker. Look, you can see the whisker right there. So touching, true. So this is a nice block. You can do it the other way. Just go to 1, 2, 3 and just put touching mouse point. Oh, you can't do that. So touching sprite 1, it should say true because it is touching. But if it's like this, let's go back. Touching is false. So let's go back to sprite. Now touching color. This is like touching, except you have colors, not the sprites. So now let's see. What's this color? This is purple color. if you can't like fix the color palette here, and there's a sprite on the stage that you want to put, you can just press here. Now the stage will be highlighted. You can pick the color you want. Now you're in the sprite 1s here, so just click on this purple one. Now if touching this color, it's not touching, so yeah, but look, now I'm touching it, obvious. Now it's true. So, okay, so firstly let's move it to only touching the black part. Okay, this is touching the black part. It's false because I didn't tell it to touch the black part. I told it to touch the purple part. There are some limitations. Okay, now if you have a sprite, like you can also attach this here. If you have you're in another sprite, like 1, 2, 3. No, it's like think you create a new sprite. That is actually nothing. But you don't want to call this in the sprite. So then you can use this block. Wait, I'll just show you. You can use color. Something is touching this color. So let's see. Now I'm going to select, go here. I'm going to select this scratch pads color. This yellow color is touching this circle color. Now this is false for now because it's touching the black part. Put it like this. It should be touching. Color this is touching. Let's put the whole thing in here. Well, it's not doing it because this needs to be inside of the block. If you're not understanding why, color, that means in the sprite, and the sprite doesn't have a color. So let's just you can also move this, like let's move it to other sprites. If you like jiggling around, that means it's going to put it to other sprite. Look right here. Now let's see here, it's true because we are checking whether this sprite has this color, and then we are checking other sprites has this color, and it does. So it's true. We can add all these blocks like this. Okay. Now distance to mouse pointer. This is a tricky block and you can't add it here. But you can add it to this circle part. I'll show you this. Like here, look, color distance to mouse pointer is touching this. I'll show you some other blocks it can be added. Like in the previous motion, move distance to mouse pointer. Turn. These circle ones, we can add it to these circle ones. Bring that out. We can add it to every circle. Go to, we can add it. Like all these circle ones you see right here can be added. Even point towards this, we can add it right. So yeah, we can't add it here. That's unfortunate. Nothing can add here. Sadly. Oh yeah, even you can say the distance. So when you say some random, not rounded numbers, because it's the distance from the mouse pad. So look, now it's far away. Now if I bring it closer, it should say, yeah, the further it is, the better. 3, now here is 8. That means the more further you go, the less, the more closer you go, the more closer. Okay, now you can ask a question. Now ask what's your name. Now it's asking what's your name. So then you can like type, my name is Gayut, so I'm typing Gayut, and it just removes it. So now you can easily take the, how do you take the answer? Like now you ask the answer, how do you take it? Well, after this there's an answer block. Now let's see. Now what's your name? Answer is nothing because it doesn't know what's the answer. Now we can set this answer. Now we can put when green flag clicked, that means in the start when it's clicked, forever, that means it will do it forever. Now look, I'm taking this if block, but how do we like put this in here? That's a tricky question. Let's come to that in a minute. Now let's press these key ones. Well, you're wondering, why is when, space, these are all the same? Well, these key ones work more efficiently, and these, when you press them, you can't move diagonal. These can move diagonal. So I told you in the first episode, if you can remember, if key up arrow, the Y parts move it up. So if I move it here and told, it'll move up. Now I can move it down. It's like a platformer. I'll make a series about this soon. Down should be negative then. Now let's just press the green flag. It should move up and down. We can also do it the other way. Like if key right arrow, then change X by that amount. And also you can do it the other way. The left way, if key left arrow, change X by negative. Now you can move this. Look, here look, I'm pressing the, now look, I'm going to press the down and the left. It's going like this. Here, 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 here. This is a little bit more code compared to the Ven ones. But now, let's see whether my correction was true. So we don't need these F blocks in this because it always says this. So let's see whether this, now I can move diagonal here. Let's see whether this can move diagonal. And it's smooth, that's one thing. This is not smooth. Let's see whether I'm correct. Now just take out all these F's. And if the up arrow pressed, just change it by this. Don't need these things. Now we can just go to when down arrow this, then when right arrow this, then when left arrow this. Now let's see. You can only press and look how bad this is. Just look at this. I'm moving fast and fast. And you only hold it, it will move. And it moves like super diagonal. Okay, let's see diagonal move. I'm pressing. Wait, I'll just move this. I'm pressing up and left. Let's see. Look at that. Now up and right. Look at that. It's bad. That's why I prefer the Boolean. Let's get rid of that. It's making my heart death. Okay, now okay. Now mouse down. This is for touch friendly. That means in phones, iPads, the not laptop kind. So now this mouse down. That means if there's a click. Look, wait. We can check this. If mouse. Now we can again do this. You can put this here and put. Okay, I'm putting all these examples. Now we can make it do something. If it's mouse down, that means the stay. Anywhere is clicked. Okay, anywhere. Look, it should turn. Wait, I'll just bring this to the center. Yes, I'll click anywhere. This can work eco-friendly. Like I can use this in a phone, iPad, whatever. So this has lots. I can ask your name every time it's clicked. So yeah, you just ask forever. Okay, enough of that. Now mouse X and mouse Y. These are coordinates. Like in plotting a graph, go to. These aren't these go to ones. Wait, let's see. What's the difference between these two and those two? Let's see. This is a tough question. Mouse X. First, let's compare mouse X and mouse Y. Mouse X is every time the mouse is on, it can go over the screen. Like here, look. I'm here 240. I'm off the screen. That's why. I'm off the screen. That's why. Mouse Y is the same. It just tells the height. Look, now I'm going higher. It doesn't care about this. Look, I'm going further. I'm coming closer. I can't go that far. X position and Y position is the X and Y of the sprite you're in. Where mouse is for your mouse, Y and X position, Y position is for the sprite. Remember that for now. That's a tip. Now set mode to drag. Now what does that mean? Okay, let's just press. This is the full screen control. Now you'll be in something like this. Try to drag this, like move this around. Try to move everything around. Just this sprite. You can't, as you can see. Now let's just set this mode to draggable. Okay, just click it once or twice. Now we can move it around. Set mode to draggable means when you're full screen, you can move it around. When you get a fresh project, it will always set the mode to non-draggable. But it'll in the this it'll just show it like this. But it's actually set to not draggable. So just set it to draggable mode if you want to drag it on stage and off stage. If you set it to non-draggable, you can still drag it off stage like that also. Okay. Loudness. Loudness is like how much voice you're using, like oh, it's going high, but if you look, it's like a decibel count. It can't go to negative amounts, I think. It can if you use some smart coding. Timer. Now let's see the timer. We've been using this for 5 minutes. So let's see. When I press the green flag, it will restart the time. Yeah, it restarts every time you press the green flag. The timer restarts. This timer, you can restart it at any time, but when you press the green flag, it also restarts. This is just a block for them. Okay, now this is such a good block that Scratch implemented. Now look, I have these sprites. I can pick any sprite I like, except obviously I can't split this sprite. Except you can just go to the others. Look, you can see I'm on sprite 1, and now look, sprite 1 isn't there because we are on sprite 1. But we can use this hack. Also in this touching, wait, just get the touching this. Look, we are on sprite 1, but it doesn't show. Just go to a different sprite and take the touching and change it to sprite 1. And just move it to the sprite 1. When it jiggles like that, that means it's in. Now touching sprite. It's touching itself, bro. Well, is it touching? No, it can't detect it, but it can. Yeah, let's see. Better make this code a little bit harder if sprite 1 is touching sprite 1. So yeah, backdrop, we can do the same thing as said. So now off. Now what does this do? Okay, I'll just go to the sprite 2 one. X position. I can take its X position. Let's see, 36. When I click on it, it's like a transmit. Y position, 28. Direction, I think it's 90 because I didn't change it. Costume, 1. Costume hash means it's like tag number. Costume hash. Costume name means its name. What it is? It's costume 1. Size is 100. That's the original size. Volume 100. Yeah. Volume means like how loud it goes. Like in the sounds category, you can just see volume here. Every sprite has 100 volume when you start new project. Sensing again. Oh, now current year is 2025 here, and yeah, it's saying 2025. Okay, and yeah, days since 2000 because 2000 is the day that Scratch literally got uploaded. So it's like a count. This is a lot of days. Okay. Username, it just shows the username. 123 guys, 123. This is my main channel. Okay. In the first episode, I published. I made a new channel. I'm gonna be using this for now. And you can go check it out. I'll send it on my bio link soon. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, oh yeah, I was about to tell you this, guys. In every motion, you can see like this. Let's see this. It's also the same. Sound is same. Events don't have it. This also doesn't have it. Look, here it has sensing. Those are the hard, like the math ones. So they have it anywhere. Okay, so let's just see this. Now you can do this. Just go to motion Now go down. Wait, just wait. Okay, now just put exposition. Now you'll see exposition. Just double tap it. It will change its format. Wow. Like look, you can change it to the normal, the length normal. If you like right click on it, you'll see like this. You can hide it. You can large read out it. That means like this, but it's already at like remove the name of it, exposition, and normal readout. This is normal. For the ear, we can do the same. Large readout. Large readout to take out that unnecessary stuff. But you forget what is what. Now just large readout. Now you have these. Just delete this. Okay, now let's go back to sense. Now we are officially done sensing. Okay, now operators. Okay, this is a ton. Plus is plus. Now when you start it's 0. 1 plus 1. Let's see what happens. Obvious. It can do any calculation. I did some trigonometric calculation and it's still correct. Oh my god. Okay. Minus. This also I tried it so many times and it still worked. I tried some intense calculation. I don't even know what is this part. Yeah. Multiplication. Multiplication in this case is the star symbol. You can just star. So 2 times 2. Wait, what's the answer? 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah, okay, 4. See, I have a brain. 6. 24. What do I? Oh my god. Smart. Now divide. We can add all these blocks together. This is fun. You can add all these blocks together. If you're a smart aleck, you can make some math and make it so cool effects. Okay, look, let's try this. Now here it says it's 12. 2 times 6, 12. Now let's divide this by 2. So 12 divided by 2 equals 6. Equals 3. Because wait. So this is 12 and this is divide. So this should be 6. Now we can this every time you put it like this, that means it will go last. Okay. Now firstly, you firstly put this one and then this. So it firstly does what's on the most top line. So do this 12 and then just the bottom. So let's go like this. This and then we put this in here. That means this, this and this. So minus the value by 3. And then we will plus 4. What's the answer? 1. Let's see. So this equals 12. Now we divide it, equals 6. Now 6 minus 3. Oh. Wait. Oh yeah, wait. They are minusing a minus 3. Okay. This seems complicated by just minus 3. Now, oh my god. Okay, we just don't need this. We just minus. If you minus 0, it will just minus to because we're multiplying, will multiply its minus. So 3 minus to the power of this 2. So negative 3 plus that equals 1. You can do this and also what's this? Pick random. Now pick random. 1 to 10. It picks any random answer. Okay, yeah, it's going. Now these are okay. So this what is 60 greater than 50? And it's true. Is 50 greater than 50? False. Is 1 greater than this? It's wrong. Okay, let's just go to the other one. Now this is the other way. Is 1 less than 50? True. Is 50 less than 50? False. It used to be less. So let's do 49. Yeah, true. Okay, now equals. Now let's see the equals block. Oh my god, there's so many things everywhere. Now equals is 50 equal to 50. True. And now now you know the forever loop. You can use a workaround. If you can't, if like you make a challenge for yourself, you can't use the forever loop, you can use repeat until. Yeah, I forgot to say this. Repeat until also can. We will repeat until the block is like repeat until it's finished. So repeat until 1 equals 2. This never happens unless you like plus it, but it will never happen, bro. So this is, it will repeat forever. Okay, so that's a hack. Wait until, then it will wait until something happens, like wait until key mouse down. Is key mouse down? False. Now I'm pressing key mouse down. Now it stops. Clone, I'll do it in later episodes because it's a little hard. I'm taking this one thing. And let's see, and like it's like just a banana less like this 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 1 is something like adding it together, not adding, like the sentence you use it as conjunction. So let's see. And 1 plus 1 is 1 equals 1, and this, let's see, this is false because 1 is this. That is true. Look, let's see, it's true, but this is false. But let's just change this to the correct way. This will say it's true. Just be both true. Okay. Oh, that means like this. Let's see this. See this? This is false. Now false. And just add a, wait, sorry. This is a true. So it'll say true because it's the first answer. Just which is false, wait. And this it will say true. Okay, so O is like you want this to happen, but if that doesn't happen, this will happen. Something like that. Not means you don't, not this happen. Like not, if it's not touching this, if it's not, this means, is it touching this? True. Is it not touching this? False, because it's not. That's a topic question. Now join, you can like join apple plus banana, apple banana. Letter 1 of apple is A. Length of apple means how many like letters is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, right there. You can put as many words like 1, 2, 3. Length of 1, 2, 3 is 3. Apple contains A, it should say it's, wait, sorry. True. Does apple contain 6? No. You can't just type like apple contains seed. It does in real life, but in here it doesn't have seed. Okay, so now mod. This is a tough question, but I'll try to explain it in further. Round means like if you have these, like wait, like you have these values, like day since this, it's look at this. But now if you round it, it'll round to the nearest value. And yeah, that's it. Abs. Okay, this is abs means absolute. That means its total value. Floor is the floor, the bottom one of it. Ceiling is the top roundation of it. Squat is the sine cos of it. Sin means how to measure a triangle, and cos is the downfall of it. And these other ones will, oh my god, this will be taught in the advanced. Variable, just store values. You can set the variable, change the variable, show the variable, and hide the variable. Make a block. You can make your own block. Run without screen refresh. It will run before the screen refreshes, like when we click or when the broadcast. So that's practically it. You can use your brain and create other stuff. You can create extensions also. That's a little bit cool. Only a few extensions may do it. Translate, music, pen. Pen just draws stuff, like I can just stamp my own sprite, like look. And now the second sprite, because I stamped it, I can't move it around or anything. Pen up, pen down, stamp. These, you can make anything with this. It's like a heart of passion for you guys. And yeah, I think that's it for